Welcome to a brief tutorial of IRBManager for registered users. IRBManager is a web-based system designed specifically for the IRB review process. IRBManager can be accessed from any computer with an internet connection. It utilizes X forms for IRB applications and reviewer worksheets. Investigators have access to each of their study files, including all submission applications and IRB determination letters. The objectives of this tutorial are to demonstrate how to log into IRBManager, a review of IRBManager terminology, how to navigate the IRBManager dashboard, how to navigate the project and event details pages, and how to navigate attachment and X-form pages. IRBManager may be accessed with any web browser at the following web page specific to the CDS-IRB IRBManager system: https://cds-irb.my.irbmanager.com. Be sure to bookmark this CDS-IRB login page for future use. In order to register for the first time in IRBManager, click the link "Click here to register" and follow the prompts. A brief tutorial video is available for first-time users for further information. Registered users can enter their username and password and then click the login button. If you have registered in the system but cannot remember your password, you can click the Forgot Password link and you will be sent an email with password reset instructions. Please note that the client field for the CDS-IRB login page will say CDS-IRB. If you do not have the CDS-IRB IRBManager specific website, you can Google IRBManager and a generic login page will open. You'll be prompted to enter CDS-IRB as the client, and then you'll be taken to this login page. To prevent from having to complete this extra step, be sure to bookmark the CDS-IRB login page. There are a few terms used frequently in IRBManager to refer to different sections of your study file. We will go over these terms here. The dashboard is the home page that contains information about your projects, forms, and submissions. A project is a research study associated with a lead principal investigator and an institution. A project ID is a number issued by IRBManager. It consists of a year, a sequential number, and the lead institution name. For example, 2020-14-Institution A. An event is a submission, such as an initial review, a continuing review, or an amendment. An X-form is a smart form or application that is submitted for a specific event under review. Stages are different steps in the submission and review process. IRBManager passes an X-form through various stages of IRB review. The first stage is data entry, where the principal investigator or an authorized submitter will complete the X-form and submit. If the submitter is not the PI, notification will be sent to the PI that an X-form is awaiting final review and signature. Once the PI has signed the X-form, it is formally submitted to the IRB. If during the IRB review and determination stage there are required clarifications or modifications, the X-form will be returned to the data entry stage and notification will be sent to the PI and submitter if applicable. The following is a description of the sections of the dashboard that are commonly utilized by investigators and other submitters. The gray bar at the top of the page contains the Home tab and the Find Project search bar. The Home tab will take you to this dashboard page from other screens in IRBManager. The Find Project search bar is one of several ways to find a project file. You can enter a study name or ID number to locate a project record. There are several other menus on the left side of the dashboard. The Actions menu contains hyperlinks to start new X-forms or add attachments. Please note that the options under the Actions menu will change depending on what page you are viewing. On the dashboard, for instance, you can only start an initial review application under Actions. Other menus on the left side of the screen include the Recent Item menu, which displays any recently viewed items, or the Useful Link menu, which displays documents or websites that might be helpful during the submission process, such as SOPs or a project plan template. The My Documents and X-form menu displays attachments associated with the user, such as HSP training or CV. The Xform link under this menu displays a table of Xforms that are in the data entry stage and waiting for completion. On the right side of the dashboard is a section with the CDS-IRB contact information and announcements. The center of the dashboard provides summary information regarding the project's Xforms and events associated with the user. The My Project section contains summary information about studies. In this example, the user is associated with 6 active studies. For 5 of these projects, the user is a lead researcher, and for 1 project, the user is a co-investigator. When you click on a link in this section, a new window will open up to a table that links to active projects. For example, if you click on 6 active, a table will open up that lists the active studies and links you to the project page for each of those studies. Similar to the My Project section, the Xforms section displays links to a table of unsubmitted Xforms that have been started and Xforms that have been submitted and are being processed at a later stage. The Events section displays summary information regarding open events such as initial reviews or amendments. And the last section on the center of the dashboard is a table of all active projects. Clicking on the project ID will take you to the main project page for that project. In IRBManager, a project refers to a research study. It is assigned a project ID and associated with a lead principal investigator and a lead institution. A project page in IRBManager can be thought of as the main study file for a research study. It contains links to all the events that have occurred throughout the life cycle of the study. The left side of the project page contains the same menus, actions, recent items, useful links, etc. as the dashboard. Note, however, there are different links under the Actions menu. On a project page, the user can find links to start study-specific Xforms, such as amendments or continuing review Xforms. The user can also access Xforms that were previously submitted for this project. The center of the projects page contains project-specific information. The top section of the project page is general information about the research project, such as the project ID number assigned by IRBManager, the study title, sponsor, and year of first review. The project reference documents contains a list of links to important study documents and attachments, such as Reliance Agreement and the approved research plan. By clicking on a link, you can open up the attachment in a new window. The Project Site section notes information about the research and the lead research site, including status, whether it's open or closed, approval and expiration dates, and the names of relying collaborating institutions and the lead PIs at those institutions. The Events Detail section of the project page displays a table of all the IRB events or submissions that have been or are being conducted for this protocol. Each row of the table contains information regarding a specific event, such as the type of event and the number of attachments associated with that event, and a description of the event. Clicking on the link for a specific event will open the Events Detail page for that event. The Event Details page displays details of a specific event. These details can be found in the Events section of the page. Here you can view specific details about the event, such as the type of event, or the review type, whether it was expedited or full board, and the action or acknowledgement date of when the event was complete. The Steps section shows the steps of the submission with the dates that each step was complete. This allows the user to check the progress of a submission. The Actions column on the left side of the screen provides links to access attachments and Xforms that are associated with this specific event. To return to the main project page, click the Done link. From the Events Detail page, a user can click the Attachments link under the Actions menu to open up the Attachments page. A new window will open. Here, a table of all attachments associated with the event can be found. By clicking on the name of the attachment, the document can be downloaded. Additionally, by clicking on the Generated Docs link, Another table will open up with all of the correspondence regarding IRB determinations, such as approval memos that were generated by IRBManager, giving the user access to all IRB correspondence for the study. In order to navigate back to the Events Detail page, click the Done link. Similar to the Attachments page, users can access previously submitted X forms associated with an event by clicking on the X forms link under the Actions menu on the Event Details page. Here, a new window will open with a table of all X forms associated with an event. Clicking on the link of an X form will open up that form in a new window. In order to return to the Events Detail page, click the Done link. This concludes the brief tour of IRBManager. If you have any further questions or need help with any aspect of IRBManager, please contact us by phone or email.